Hello students, how are you all? Fine, I think you are good. Okay, welcome to a fresh class. Today we are going to read your second year fast prose. Okay, my greatest Olympic prize. It is written by Jesse Owens. Fine, it is a autobiographic prose. Autobiography means a biography or the life story of someone, and it is written by himself. Okay, biography means the life story of someone and written by someone else. Okay, this is biography, and autobiography means the life story of someone and it is written by also himself. That is autobiography. Okay, so it is a kind of autobiography. That means it is the life story of Jesse Owens, and he also writes the poem. Fine, let us move to the warm up. Unit 1, warm up. The Olympic Games is the world's foremost sports competition featuring summer and winter sports. Okay, at that time he was talking about in between 1913 to 1980. Okay, in between that Olympic competition or Olympic sports were going on. So it is the time about talking about the games when the Olympic game is going on, in which athletes from all over the world participate in a variety of competition. So in Olympic game there were various kinds of games. So from all over the world the athletes came to that place where the Olympic game is going on, and they participate in Olympic game. Fine. So, Jesse Owens, in this essay, Jesse Owens shares his experience of 1936. So, it is the time 1936 when Jesse Owens participated in the Olympic game. Okay, so summer Olympic game held in Berlin. Berlin ସହରରେ ହେଉଛି ଏହି Olympic game ଟି, and Jesse Owens ଏଇଠି participate କରିଛନ୍ତି. When patriotic feeling were running high in Germany. ଏଇଟା କୋଉ ସମୟ, ଯୋଉ ସମୟରେ କି ଏଇ ଜାତୀୟଣା ଭାବ ଏଇ ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ବହୁତ ମାତ୍ରାରେ ଚାଲିଥିଲା କୋଉଠି, ଜର୍ମାନୀରେ. So Berlin is a city of Germany. However, Owens did not bother. So Jesse Owens don't care about that. Okay, if nationalism or patriotic thing is going on, he doesn't care bother about it, as he trusted in his abilities. Because Jesse Owens has a great confidence that yes, I am a great athlete and definitely I will own. Okay, that's why he is going to participate in Olympic Games. Fine. He tells his stunning story about the forging a lasting friendship with a German, putting differences aside for the love of the games. So instead of that, he is going to talk about a German man who is also an athlete. Okay, let us move to the text. Unit 1, follow the book. Text. It was the summer 1936. So what is the time now? It is the year 1936 when the summer, it is the time, summer time. The Olympic Games were being held in Berlin because Adolf Hitler childishly insisted that his performers were members of master race. So he is talking about that at that time Adolf Hitler was the king of or the ruler of German, and he believes that his athletes, they were the best athletes. Okay, fine. Because a nationalistic feelings were on an all-time high. So at that time a nationalistic feeling was there. So Adolf Hitler, he thought that my athletes, they were the best athletes in the whole world. So I was not too worried about all this. So Jesse Owens is saying that I'm not too worried about that because I would trained, sweated, and disciplined myself for 6 years. So I'm not much worried about that if nationalistic feeling is going on in German, but I'm not worried about that. Why? Because I have a great confidence on me. ମୋ ଉପରେ ମୋ ନିଜର ଗୋଟେ ବଡ଼ କନଫିଡେନ୍ସ ଅଛି. ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ କାଇଣ୍ଡ ଅଫ୍ କନଫିଡେନ୍ସ? ବିକଜ ଆଇ ସ୍ୱେଟେଡ୍, ମୁଁ ଝାଳ ବୁହେଇକି କଷ୍ଟ କରିଛି ଆଣ୍ଡ ଡିସିପ୍ଲିନ୍ ମାଇସେଲ୍ଫ, ମୁଁ ଶୃଙ୍ଖଳା ଭିତରେ ଝାଳ ବୁହେଇକି ଆଉ ନିଜକୁ ଟ୍ରେଣ୍ଡ କରିଛି. କେତେ ବର୍ଷ ଧରି? ଫର୍ 6 years. 6 ବର୍ଷ ଧରିକି ମୁଁ ନିଜକୁ ଟ୍ରେନ୍ କରିଛି with the games in mind, and I know that the Olympic game is coming soon, so definitely I will participate in it and I will definitely own it. Okay, that's the thing. While I was going over on boat, all I could think about was taking home one or two of those gold medals. So when I am going in a boat, so ସେତେବେଳେ ତ କେବଳ ଜାହାଜରେ ଯିବା ଆସିବା କରୁଥିଲେ, ରୋଡ୍ ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସପୋର୍ଟ ର ସୁବିଧା ଏତେଟା ନଥିଲା. ଓକେ, ସୋ ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେତେବେଳେ ମୁଁ ବୋଟ୍ରେ ବସିକି ଯାଉଥିଲି, ସୋ ମୁଁ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ହେଇଯାଇଥିଲି ଆଉ ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଥିଲି ମୁଁ ଗୋଟାଏ ନହେଲେ ଦୁଇଟି ଗୋଲ୍ଡ ମେଡାଲ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ଜିତିକି ଆସିବି. ଆଇ ହ୍ୟାଡ୍ ମାଇ ଆଇ ଏସ୍ପେସିଆଲି ଅନ୍ ଦ ଲଙ୍ଗ ଜମ୍ପ. ସୋ ସେ କୋଉଟାକୁ ଭାବୁଥିଲେ ଯେ କୋଉଥିରୁ ମୁଁ ପାଇବି ବୋଲି, ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଲ୍ଡ ମେଡାଲ ପାଇବି. ସେ ଭାବୁଥିଲେ ମୁଁ ଲଙ୍ଗ ଜମ୍ପରେ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଲ୍ଡ ମେଡାଲ ପାଇବି. ହ୍ୱାଇ? Because a year before as a university student, so 1 year before he was a university student, so he is saying that 1 year before as a university student I would set the world record of 26 feet 8 inches. ତ ଗୋଟେ ବର୍ଷ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ଥିଲି, ସେ ସମୟରେ ମୁଁ ୱାର୍ଲଡ ରେକର୍ଡ କରିଥିଲି କେତେ ଫିଟ୍ର? 26 feet 8 inches ର. ଓକେ, ସୋ everyone kind of expected me to win that Olympic event hand down. So ମୁଁ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ଜାଣିଥିଲି, ସୋ ଏଇ ଅଲିମ୍ପିକ ଗେମ୍ରେ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ସମସ୍ତେ ହାତ ଟେକିଦେବେ, ମୁଁ ହିଁ ଜିତିବି. କୋଉଥିରେ? ଏଇ ଲଙ୍ଗ ଜମ୍ପରେ. ଓକେ, ସୋ then I was in for a surprise, but a surprise was waiting for me. ମୋ ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ surprise wait କରିଛି. କ'ଣ? When the time came for long jump trials, I was startled to see a tall boy hitting the pit at almost 26 feet on his practice leaps. So now I am getting surprised. ମୁଁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଟିକେ ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ହେଇଯାଉଛି. କୋଉ ପ୍ରକାର ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ହେଇଯାଉଛି? କାହିଁକି ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ହେଇଯାଉଛି? ବିକଜ ଦେयर ଇଜ ଏ ଟଲ୍ ବୟ ହୁ ଇଜ ଡୁଇଂ 26 feet on his trial basis. ଟ୍ରାଏଲ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମର ହେଉଛି ଏଇ ସମୟରେ ସେ ଅଲମୋଷ୍ଟ 26 feetର କ'ଣ କରୁଛି? ସେ ଜମ୍ପ କରୁଛି. ଓକେ, ସୋ ଆଇ ଗେଟ୍ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟଲ୍ଡ. ମୋତେ ଟିକେ ମୁଁ ଥରିବା ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଇଗଲି, ଟିକେ ଡରିଗଲି. ଦେନ୍ he turned out to be a German named Lars Long. So who is that person? Who is that tall boy? That tall boy is Lars Long. ତା ନାଁ କ'ଣ ଥିଲା ରେ? Lars Long, ଯିଏକି କୋଉଠିକାର? ସେଇ ଜର୍ମାନର. ଓକେ, ଦେନ୍ I was told that Hitler had kept him under the wraps, evidently hoping he would win the jump. That means Lars Long was under the proper care of Hitler, Adolf Hitler. But because Adolf Hitler knows that Lars Long will definitely own a prize and it will add some additional praise to him. So that's why Adolf Hitler keeps him under the proper care of himself. Okay, fine. Now I supposed that if Long won, ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଥିଲି ଯଦି ଓନ୍ ଜିତି ଯାଉଛି, it would add some new support to the Nazian Aryan superiority theory. ତ ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଥିଲି ଯଦି ଏଇ ଲର୍ସ ଲଙ୍ଗ ଏଇ ଜିତି ଯାଉଛି, ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଲଙ୍ଗ ଜମ୍ପରେ ସେ ଜିତିଯିବ, ଇଏ କ'ଣ କରିବ? ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଆଡୋଲ୍ଫ ହିଟଲରଙ୍କର ରହିଛି ନାଜିସ୍ Aryan superiority theory, that means it is a kind of theory. It is actually mentioned here. Nazis means member of Hitler's the National Socialistic German Workers Party. Okay, and Aryan superiority theory means a theory who are the Aryans were superior to all other peoples. So it is called Nazis Aryan superiority theory. Aryan superiority theory means a kind of people, they thought that Aryans or that German people, they are the best peoples and their athletes are the best athletes. So it is called Nazis Aryan superiority theory. Okay. So ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯଦି এই ଲଜ୍ ଲଙ୍ଗ ଜିତି ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି ତାହେଲେ ଇଏ କ'ଣ କରିବ, ଇଏ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ନୂଆ ଫର୍ଦ୍ଦ, ପ୍ରଶଂସାର ଗୋଟେ ନୂଆ ଫର୍ଦ୍ଦ ଯୋଡ଼ିଦେବ କୋଉଠି, এই Nazis Aryan superiority theory. Okay, so after all I am a Negro. So ସେ ସମୟରେ କଳା ଲୋକଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତି ଗୋଟେ ଘୃଣା ଭାବ ରହିଥିଲା। ତମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଜାଣିଥିବ ଗାନ୍ଧୀଜୀ କଳା ଥିଲେ ବୋଲି ତାଙ୍କୁ ଗୋରା ମାନଙ୍କର ଟ୍ରେନ୍ ବଗିରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ବସିବାକୁ ଦିଆ ହେଇନଥିଲା। ତ ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆଫ୍ଟର ଅଲ୍ ଆଇ ଏମ୍ ଏ ନେଗ୍ରୋ, ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ କଳା ମଣିଷଟେ। ସୋ ତା ପାଖରେ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଟ୍ୟାଲେଣ୍ଟ ଅଛି ଆଣ୍ଡ ହି ବିଲଙ୍ଗସ୍ ଫ୍ରମ୍ ଜର୍ମାନୀ and I am a Negro, I am out of Germany, so how could I? ମୁଁ କେମିତି ଭାବରେ ଜିତି ପାରିବି? A little hot under the collar about Hitler's ways, I determined to go out there and really so dare Führer and his master's race who was superior and who was not. So ସେଇ ଜାଗାରେ ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଥିଲି ଏମାନେ ଭାବିବା ଦରକାର ଯେ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି କିଏ ଭଲ କିଏ ଖରାପ, କାହା ଦେହରେ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଟ୍ୟାଲେଣ୍ଟ ଅଛି କାହା ଦେହରେ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଟ୍ୟାଲେଣ୍ଟ ନାହିଁ, ଏଇସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ଭାବିକି ସେମାନେ କୌଣସି ପ୍ରକାର ଗୋଟେ ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଦେବା ନିହାତି ଦରକାର। ଓକେ, ସୋ ଦିସ୍ ଇଜ୍ ୟୋର ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ୟୁନିଟ୍। ଓକେ, ଲେଟ୍ ଅସ୍ ମୁଭ୍ ଟୁ ଦ ନେକ୍ସଟ ୟୁନିଟ୍, ୟୁନିଟ୍ 2. Fine. So in the unit 2 what happens? An angry athlete. So now Jesse Owens is a little bit angry. So he is saying that an angry athlete is an athlete who will make mistakes. गोटे खेलाड़ी जदि अत्यधिक रागी जाए ईर्षापरायण हो जाए ताले से निश्चित भाव में भूल करिवो। गोटे खेलाड़ी को सब बेले कंसंट्रेट हवा दरकार आ कूल माइंडेड रहिबा दरकार, बुझिला। सो ही इज सेइंग दैट एन एंग्री एथलीट इज एन एथलीट हु विल मेक मिस्टेक्स। गोटे एंग्री एथलीट एमिति प्रकार एथलीट जे कि मिस्टेक करिवो ही करिवो, हु विल मेक मिस्टेक्स एज एनी कोच विल टेल यू। जितेबाला तुम कौन सी गोटे कोच पाखे कौन प्रकार ट्रेनिंग नब से तुमको प्रथमे कहे आग माइंड स्थिर कर कंसंट्रेट कर नेवर गेट एंग्री, केतेबेले भी रागी जीवनी है। सो नाउ आई वाज नो एक्सेप्शन। सो मत भी सेम जिनस कहुई रागबनी। ओके, सो मु भी बाद पड़नी से ऑन द फर्स्ट ऑफ माय 3 क्वालिफाइंग जंप्स, प्रथम 3टी क्वालिफाइंग जंप रे व्हाट हैपेंड, आई लेफ्ट from several inches beyond the take-off board. टेकअप बोर्ड टी आमर जोठी अछि ताठू बहुत पछरे मु रही गली, मु जमा टेकअप बोर्ड पहुंची भी पारलिनी। ओके, सो ऑन द सेकेंड जंप आई वाज इवन ओर्स। सेकेंड थर जो जंप टी हैला सेथिरे मध्य मु बहुत आहुरी खराब प्रदर्शन कली। डिड आई केम 3000 माइल्स फॉर दिस? नाउ आई एम एनालाइजिंग माय सेल्फ। मु कौन 3000 माइल आसी ये दिन देखा ये ट्रायल बेसिस रे भी मु न पारिबा पई, टेकअप बोर्ड छुई न पारिबा पई इथि पई मु आस्तिली। नाउ आई थॉट बिटरली, टिके मते राग लागिला, ए राग बसवर्ती है कि मु जिंस भाबुची टू फेल इन द ट्रायल्स एंड टू मेक माय सेल्फ फुल। निजको बोका बनैबा पई आ टेकअप बोर्ड टच न करि परला भलिया जंप करिया पई मु आसीतिली। 3000 माइल्स मु आसीतिली इथि पई। ओके देन वॉकिंग ए फ्यू यार्ड्स फ्रॉम द पिट, किछि बाटो आसी के से जो पिट माने गोटे लॉन्ग जंप पई जो बना हेताय तांकर पिट जोठी की बाली रखा हेताय सेठी सेटा पिट। सो सेठी किछि बाटो आसिला पर आई किक्ड डिस्गस्टेडली एट द ग्राउंड। रागी की गोइठा मारली कोठी की ग्राउंड को, से तळे गोइठा मारली। Suddenly I felt a hand on my shoulder. Suddenly when I am in a position when I am getting angry at that moment I feel that someone is keeping hand on my shoulder, कि जने मो कांधरे हाथ रखु जंती। Okay, I turned to look into the friendly blue eyes। मो टिके बुली पड़ली देखिया पई who is that person। So I suddenly saw the friendly blue eyes, ଗୋଟେ ବନ୍ଧୁତ୍ୱ ଭାବ ଥିବା ଆଖିଟିଏ, ନୀଳ ଆଖିଟିଏ ମୁଁ ଦେଖିଲି of the tall German long jumper. So who was that person? That person was the German long jumper. That means Lars Long. Okay, he had easily qualified for the finals on his first attempt. जे कि ये सही लोक जे कि तार प्रथम अटेम्प्ट रे से फास्ट हो जाइए बा क्वालिफाई कर जाइए. ही ऑफर्ड मी ए फॉर्म हैंडशेक. सो सी कौन कले प्रथम थर मो सहित देखा हेले ना तेणु सी कौन कले हाथटी बढ़ेले कौन पाई गोटे फॉर्मल हैंडशेक पाई. Okay, then Jesse Owens, I am Lars Long. So he is saying that tall man is saying that Jesse Owens, I am Lars Long. I don't think we have met. He spoke English well, though with a German twist to it. So से बहुत भल इंग्लिश कहते but his mother language is German. So he is saying that से जर्मन हवा सत्वे भी भल इंग्लिश कहते. जदिओ ता भितर टिके जर्मन इन्फ्लुएंस रही तथापि से भल इंग्लिश कहते. ग्लाड टू मीट यू आई सेड. मो भितर तो राग रही टिके तो सी सेठू कहते जे अच्छा भल लगिला तुमको भी भेटिकी भल लगिला. देन ट्राइंग टू हाइड माय नर्वसनेस. किंतु तांकोठू जी भल करूची भल जंप करूची ता पाखरे निजको तो नर्वस लागिबो ही लागिबो तो तांको नर्वसनेस को हाइड करिया पई से अल्प कथा होउचंती. आ कोन कहउचंती आई एडेड हाउ आर यू. सो मो बतल कथा ताको आडको नै गली मो विषय किछि कहलिनी कोन कहली हाउ आर यू तमे केमती अछो. सो आई एम फाइन. द क्वेश्चन इज हाउ आर यू. लॉज लॉन्ग तांको कहउचंती मु तो भलो अछि बट प्रश्न एठी तमे केमती अछो हाउ आर यू. सी तो एके रागिकी थिले किए जेसी ओन्स ता ऊपर पुणी ये पचारुचंती लॉज लॉन्ग हु इज हिज एनिमी नाउ. ही इज आस्किंग दैट आई एम फाइन बट हाउ आर यू. द आंसर इज व्हाट डू यू मीन. आई आस्क्ड. मते के राग लागिला मु भाबिली मो नर्वसनेस से जानि देले कि. सो से कहउचंती व्हाट डू यू मीन तमे कोन कहया को चाहूचो. सो समथिंग मस्ट बी ईटिंग यू ही सेड. सी जानि परचंती सी मु कौन पाई डरुची मोर नर्वसनेस कौन सी जानी. सो सी कहते देख समथिंग मस्ट बी इटिंग यू. तुमको कौन सी गोटे जिनस खाई जाऊँगी कौन सी गोटे कष्ट तुमको खाई जाऊँगी. प्राउड द वे फॉरेनर्स आर व्हेन दे हैव मास्टर्ड ए बिट ऑफ अमेरिकन स्लैंग्स. Here slang means language. Okay, so you should be able to qualify with your eye closed. तमे मु भाबुची सेतेबेले एबुल हबो जितिबा पई बा टेक बोर्ड क्रॉस करिया पई बंद आखि रे बिकॉज यू हैव टैलेंट. तम भितर टैलेंट अछि. हु इज सेइंग दैट. इट इज सेड बाय द लॉज लॉन्ग द जर्मन लॉन्ग जंपर. ओके, बिलीव मी आई नो इट आई टोल्ड हिम. मु तांको कहिली एंड इट फेल्ट गुड टू से दैट टू समवन. मु तांको कहिली आमे काहा को उपदेश दबा एटा बहुत इजी. तमे क्वालिफाई कर जाइछ तेणु तमे मत उपदेश दबा को आसीछ जे तमे जिति जीवो तमे पारिबो. इट इज इजी टू से तेणु काहा को उपदेश दबा एटा बहुत सहज. फॉर द नेक्स्ट फ्यू मिनिट्स तापर किछि समय पई वी वर्कड टुगेदर. संगरे संगरे किछि बाट चलिलु. आई डिड नॉट टेल लॉज लॉन्ग व्हाट वाज ईटिंग मी. किंतु मु ताको से चलवा भितर कथबार्ता भितर ए पर्यंत मु ताको जणै नाही जे मते को कष्ट खाई जाउची बा को जिंस को नर्वसनेस मो भितर बसिकी रही. बट ही सीम्ड टू अंडरस्टैंड माय एंगर एंड ही टुक पेन्स टू रीअश्योर मी. किंतु मते लागुथिला से मोर सब कष्ट जानी पारुचंती एंड चाहुचंती मते किछि सांत्वना दबा पई. Okay, again I am reading. But he seemed to understand my anger, but took pains to reassure me. मात्रिके सांत्वना दबा को चेष्टा करूचंती से. Although he had been schooled in Nazi youth movement, he did not believe in the Aryan supremacy business any more than I did. Lars Long definitely belongs to the Nazis school. Nazi school ru से belong करूथिले जदिबा किंतु ए जो आर्यन सुपरियरिटी थ्योरी एथिरे से विश्वास करू नथिले ମୁଁ ଯେତେଟା ତାଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖିଲି ତାଙ୍କ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ଭିତରେ ଆମର କିଛି ସମୟର ବାର୍ତ୍ତାଳାପ ଭିତରେ ମୁଁ ଯେତେଟା ତାଙ୍କୁ ବୁଝିଲି he was not a person who believes in the Aryan superiority theory. What was the Aryan superiority theory? That their athletes are the best athletes in the world. So Laws Long was not that kind of person who believes in this theory. Okay, fine. We laughed over the fact that he really looked the part though. बहुत आम हसिलु कथा हेलु एंड इंच टॉलर देन आई मोठू गोटे इंच लंबा हेबे बोधे ही हैड ए लीन मस्कुलर फ्रेम क्लियर ब्लू आईज फेयर हेयर एंड स्ट्राइकलिंगली हैंडसम फेस से केमी देखिबा को मोठ बोधे गोटे इंच लंबा हेबे बहुत सुंदर चेहरा बहुत गोरा फेयर हेयर धला धला चुट्टी सो सुंदर देखिया को से Finally, seeing that I had calmed down somewhat, he pointed to the takeoff board. এই ভিতরে এই কথাবার্তা ভিতরে ମୁଁ ଟିକେ ଥଣ୍ଡା ହେଇଯାଇଥାଏ ତା ମାନେ ମୁଁ ଯେଉଁ ରାଗରେ ଥିଲି ଏଇ ରାଗ ମୋର କିଛି ମାତ୍ରାରେ ଥଣ୍ଡା ହେଇଯାଇଥାଏ ଏଇ ଭିତରେ ସିଏ ମୋତେ ନେଇକି କୋଉଠି ପହଞ୍ଚେଇ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଏଇ ଟେକ୍ଅଫ୍ ବୋର୍ଡ ପାଖରେ ଯୋଉଠି ମୁଁ ଟଚ୍ କରିପାରିନଥିଲି ଏଇ ଟେକ୍ଅଫ୍ ବୋର୍ଡ ପାଖରେ ମୋତେ ନେଇକି ସେ ପହଞ୍ଚେଇ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଲୁକ୍ ହି ସେଡ୍ ମୋତେ ସେ କହିଲେ ଦେଖ Why don't you draw a line a few inches at the back of the board? ତମେ ଗୋଟେ କାମ କରୁନ କାହିଁକି ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଟେକ୍ ଅଫ୍ ବୋର୍ଡ ଟି ଦିଆ ହେଇଛି ତାର କିଛି ବାଟ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ତମେ ଗୋଟେ ଲାଇନ ଡ୍ର କର and aim at making your take off from here there. ଆଉ ତମେ ଭାବ ସେଇ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ମତେ ଜମ୍ପ କରିବାର ଅଛି fine okay then you will be sure not to foul and you certainly ought to jump far enough to qualify যদি ଏମିତି କରିବ ତମେ ତାଠୁ ବହୁତ ଆଗକୁ ପଳେଇ ଯିବ ତମକୁ ଭାବିବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ମୋ ମଞ୍ଜିଲ ବା ମୋର ଯୋଉ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟସ୍ଥଳ ବହୁତ ଦୂରରେ ଅଛି ନାହିଁ ତା କିଛି ପୂର୍ବରୁ ତମେ ଆଙ୍କ ତମେ ଭାବ ସେଇଟା ହିଁ ମୋ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟସ୍ଥଳ ଦେଖିବ ତମେ ତାଠୁ ବହୁତ ଆଗକୁ ଆଗେଇ ଯିବ okay fine then what does it matter if you are not fast in trial এটা কোন ম্যাটার କରୁଛି ତମେ ଯଦି ଟ୍ରାଏଲ ରେ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଆସି ପାରିଲନି ଏଥିରେ କିଛି ଭାବିବାର ନାହିଁ ଟୁମୋରୋ ଇଜ ହ୍ୱାଟ କାଉଣ୍ଟସ୍ କାଲି ଯୋଉଟା ହବ କାଲି ଯୋଉ ଜମ୍ପ ଟି ଆମେ କରିବୁ ଏଇଟା ମ୍ୟାଟର କରୁଛି ଆଜି ଟ୍ରାଏଲ ରେ ହେଇ ପାରିଲାନି let's forget about that okay fine then Suddenly, all the tension seemed to ebb out means vanished. Okay, so suddenly, ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେ ଏଇ କଥାଟି କହିଲେ ସଙ୍ଗେ ସଙ୍ଗେ ମତେ ଫିଲ୍ ହେଲା ସବୁ ପ୍ରକାର ଟେନସନ ଯେମିତି ମୋ ମୁଣ୍ଡରୁ ଧୋଇ ହେଇଯାଉଛି ଭ୍ୟାନିଶ ହେଇଯାଉଛି all the tension is getting vanished from my mind. Okay, my body as the truth of what he ate hit me. ଏଇ ଯୋଉ କଥା ପଦକ ସେ କହିଲେ କାହିଁକି ଜାଣି always it strikes in my head. प्रत्येक मुहूर्त जमीती ये कथाटी मो मुंडरे स्ट्राइक कला हिट कला ओके कॉन्फिडेंटली आई ड्रीव ए लाइन ए फुल फुट बिहाइंड द बोर्ड मु गली ठीक गोटे फुट दूरिया कौन कली से डेको बोर्ड दूरिया मु लाइन ड्र कली एंड प्रोसीडेड टू जंप फ्रॉम देयर आउ चेष्टा कली से पर्यंत जंप करिया को आई क्वालिफाइड विथ ऑलमोस्ट ए फुट टू स्पेयर बहुत बाट ताठू मो अधिका आगे गली That means I qualified. Okay, this is your second unit. I think the video will be long. If we will finish the third unit, we will read it in the next class. Okay, fine. Thank you. Have a nice day.